So here's my daily rant that is made especially for June 15th. So let's go. So a lot of people always ask me, why did I move abroad? Or more people ask me that live abroad, why did I leave America? Why don't I want to live America? They so impressed that I'm American. They trying to figure out why I don't want to be there. They like, America is the best place. I'm trying to live there. I'm trying to be there. You crazy for moving to these countries, and you from America, and why would you want to leave America? Y'all dollar is high, blah 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 blah, which my other rant for tomorrow is going to address the US dollar. But I'm going to show you why many Americans like myself are moving from America. Let me show you. Okay, so do y'all see that? This is the income needed for an individual, which means a solo person. This is how much you need to live comfortable in America. Do y'all see this? Now let's go over some of the places where I lived and what I needed to make in order to live comfortable and be safe and have the amenities I need and also have entertainment and a productive lifestyle. Now, granted, I worked in the music industry, so money was plenty. I was always working. But guess what? The entertainment industry stressed me out. It had a lot of negative energies, a lot of negative things, as y'all see now coming out about this Diddy and this Buster and all these beats and all this stuff coming out. You see why I left. Because it's a chaotic ass place. And I didn't really see myself flourishing and becoming the best version of myself, living in America, working in the industry, and stressing my life. Not to mention the niggas was whack that I was dealing with in the industry because it's hypersexual and nobody is really serious and everybody was operating in the lower chakras. But let's get into the places I lived at. So first, I lived in California, right? Well, I lived in California after living in Atlanta, but we're going to start with California first because, yeah. So let's go to California. So do y'all see that? In order to live comfortable in California, look how much you need to be making. So to live comfortable in California, I need to make $114,000, which can be done. But guess what? That's just for you to live decent, y'all. That's not for you to live like some plush rapper life. That's not for you to live like some middle class, upper middle class life. That's just for you to live regular and not have to stress yourself. 114,000 a year for one person. So that means if you have a child, if you have a family, double that, triple that, and you do the math. Now here we have Georgia. Georgia says 97,000. $97,000 for a single person. Now, if you ain't lived in Georgia, you have no idea what type of lifestyle you can really live. You can live the upper echelon, right? But you gonna pay. Yeah, you can go to all these trending places and you can be on the scene, but you're going to pay. And for me, being a publicist, my zip code, my area really depicted how much I could really charge. So for me, I had to stay where it was $1,800, $2,000. And this was 4 or 5 years ago. And this was 4 or 5 years ago. So imagine what the rent is now. Okay. Next up, we have New York. 112,000. Now I'm gonna say this. I rented a room which was like a closet in New York when I stayed in New York, and I was paying $1,500, and I was in the house with 4 other people, and I shared the bathroom and I shared the kitchen. And then I went to get my own studio, and they told me I can have this soapbox of a house, of an apartment, for $2,900. So this my thing. Who in the hell thinks that this is living? Y'all think this life? Now let's go to my hometown of Michigan and see how much you need to make in order to live comfortable for an individual. $84,000. Now that is laughable because how many people in Michigan is really making $84,000 a year? I wait. Like seriously. How many people legitimately that's not entrepreneurs, that's not doing anything illegal, is making $84,000 for a single person? That's not including if you have kids. How many of y'all is making $84,000? Because I know a bunch of people that's in Detroit and they ain't making $84,000, and they not owning homes, and they living in apartments, they leasing cars, they renting cars, or they getting old cars. That's not the life that and I'm not shading nobody, but that's not the life that I want to live. I don't want to work just to pay bills. Like, that scares me for the rest of my life. And then to be fed toxic foods, to be fed hypersexual entertainment. Like, it's not just the rent. That wasn't a big part of why I left, right? Because I was maintaining. I have been maintaining the rent for a long time. But I'm just showing those because a lot of people abroad like, well, why would you leave America? Why not? In Thailand, they paying. I found the studio for the same amount that I was paying for. I mean, the same amount of space that I was paying for in Georgia. I found the studio in Thailand for $219. I found a nice, plush, high-rise apartment on the 22nd floor in Thailand for $500. So this is my thing for all those who live abroad, who I've met abroad. It's like, oh, you live in you American, you don't want to go back. Or for all those who think that America is this great place to be, y'all, it's expensive, it's stressful, and the food is toxic. And I'm trying to tell you, we getting the F up out of there. Y'all can go stay there. Go ahead, go stay there. Meanwhile, in between time, we trying to go where y'all at. We trying to be where y'all at. I understand that our passport is stronger, which is why 99.9% of the people want to have an American passport or want to marry an American or want to get American visa or American green card or American citizenship. But y'all ain't thought about Canada, which is safer, free healthcare. They have a lot of perks. Y'all ain't thought about Japan, which is one of the strongest passports in the world. Y'all ain't thought about Finland, Denmark, which is some of the happiest countries in the world, or Luxembourg, where 1 in 5 people is millionaires. If you're going to spend a bunch of money for rent, go be somewhere where you could be happy and you don't have to be stressed and you're not caught into this rat race, this loop. And people who live abroad that be going home to America and then they eat that food, they be getting sick. That's another reason why I'm not even really pressed to go home, because I'm like, what I'm going to eat? I probably get sick from consuming the foods that have all of these toxics and chemicals that I haven't ingested in 3 years. So, attention foreigners, stop asking Americans why we left and do your own research. And if you are looking to marry someone to go to America to get citizenship, bruh, let me say this to you, okay? If you don't have a whole real game plan, if the chick don't have good credit, if I got cut off, but if she ain't got good credit, if she ain't running an entrepreneur, if she ain't an entrepreneur and running a successful business, if she ain't about to retire and got a big 401k and ready to move abroad and spend it, if she ain't on OnlyFans, I'm sorry, you wasting your time because you gonna go there and be mediocre. Why leave your home country where you probably living good to go be mediocre there? Or why not figure out from like trading, Amazon, drop shipping, all of these other ways, AI. There's so many different ways where you can make money. You can make USD and you can live good in your country. And for those of you that's looking to move abroad because y'all tired of it, there's so many ways to make money online, and I'll be sharing that information. But somebody sent me that image and I had to share it with y'all, and I had to dedicate my daily rant to those who keep asking me, you American, why would you leave? Like, people hear you American, they're like, oh, American. Oh, she's an American. It's like it feel kind of weird when people say it to me because people see I'm an American. Once they find out, they eyes light up and they got all these ideas, and she just from the land of milk and honey. No, I'm from the land of taxes, bills, and stress. Anyway, that's my daily rant for today. I'm out, boo. Peace. Oh, I need to go flat iron my hair too, y'all. I've been sweating and laying down, and y'all see. So let me go flat iron my hair. I'll be back. Peace.